Hey you guys, well, I'm back in the studio. I did take a little vacation and I'm working on the vacation video for you guys. But it's kind of complex because I have a whole script that I wrote up to go with the video, and I have to go make it, and it's going to take just hours and hours and hours. But I do have a separate channel where I posted just the sunrises from that vacation, and well, if you want to see them, they do exist. In the meantime, though, I wanted to talk about what happened with my 13 mug challenge. So I set up a goal for myself to make 13 mugs per week all year long. And I think maybe I bit off more than I could chew with that one. I'm not sure. I feel pretty humiliated right now because I kind of thought I could just maintain that kind of momentum for a long period of time, all year. So the first week, I realized I did have other commitments on top of the commitment to make the mug. So what I did was I first got all the other commitments out of the way, and Thursday and Friday were left in the week, and I was like, oh man, I gotta make the mugs. So in one day, I threw on the wheel 13, the cup portion of 13 mugs, okay? The next day, I put the handles on, and I got that finished. And so that was like half the goal. So the problem is that when you make pottery, then you have to let things dry. So I would have had to start them on Monday, and therefore my other responsibilities that I had to do. I mean, I had open orders for stuff, and I had things I had to do. Those things I had to choose. You know, which one am I going to fulfill? Am I going to make my commitment to myself, or am I going to handle this commitment that I have to other people? And I chose the other people first, and then I got that part of the goal. And then the following week, I had to get ready for my vacation. And I swear I do not slack. I work all the time, like all day long. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing laundry, shopping for the groceries, doing research for my business, and all the time I am working. I'm making videos, producing the videos, doing everything for the video, finding mentors, and I do spend a little time on social media where I promote myself, and I don't make it all be about business, because I think you owe your friends more than just advertising to them all the time. I think that's just rude. And so you share something about your life, because otherwise you don't really have friends. I'm saying friends, it's on the priority list. Definitely. Friends are definitely important. So, but my kid says I'm a workaholic. Like, I just work all the time. I'm always doing something. I'm always busy. So that same week, I did make trips down to the other pottery studio, which is the old place I used to go to back in about 200 videos ago, down in Fort Worth. And that place is awesome. So I do have to go down there and do stuff there because my kiln can't hold everything. Okay, so I ran into some other troubles, which also slowed me down on my goal, which is my kiln broke again. The first time it was the control board, and then the second time, the thermocouple, which is like a thermometer that tells you what temperature the inside of the kiln is, also broke. It finally wore out. And those things, that is just part of doing pottery. Like, you have to replace those things. And the control board, those are expensive. Thermocouple was not bad. And I did the thing that my friend told me to do, which was change your thermocouple out for a different brand. You can cross brands with these things. And then, so I got the other brand. I got a Scott brand thermocouple. I had my husband drill a hole through to put the new thermocouple in, which was really awesome. And So that one only cost $16. Like with tax, it was like $17 to do that repair. It's hot in here because I turned the air conditioner off. It's just so you could hear me talking. So apologies for me getting out of breath. So we got that done. The other thermocouple that was the brand that I was using before, which was the brand of the kiln, which is a Paragon. I have a Paragon Express 1193 if you're wondering. But anyway, the thermocouple for that one was like $56. So we saved a bundle by doing, taking the advice of someone who's more experienced in the area. So we got that fixed last night. My kiln is back. It is running a bisque kiln with one bowl in it. One really big bowl. It takes up all the space inside that kiln. I did my 13, okay? The following week I should have been glazing 13 and making a new 13, but I went on vacation. And so I didn't get any new pottery made in that entire time. Also, I do a process of sanding after I get pottery completely dry. I do a process of sanding it. Since I got back from vacation on Monday, I sanded 13, maybe not 13, maybe like 11 mugs. I think I already had a couple sanded and already at the studio. And then I also sanded down 3 bowls, okay? So those are all getting ready to get bisqued shortly. That's the first firing. Okay, so it's just that I need the first week to make the mugs, and the second week I need to have them dry, and then the third week I need to be firing the glaze on them, and then I have to, so it takes like a month for the process to happen. So I need this rolling thing happen where I'm making 13 new every month, and I have already been back, or I should have made somehow 13 mugs in the past 2 weeks, and I made 0 new mugs in the past 2 weeks, and I am humiliated because I have already set up this goal and I failed. I already am falling behind and failing. Right here, though, I'm glazing a couple, so I'm getting some things like done and started, but I am nowhere near like I've got. You see over there? Whoops. What? Here we go. I've got my phone held in a. This is what's holding up my phone. It's like, what do you call it? It's for making like shakes or something in one of those old timey mixers. So anyway, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here that is somewhat in the process of being made, but I'm not getting where I need to get. I know how much I need to make in order to make a certain amount of money, and I'm not getting there yet. And I feel frustrated. Okay, this one's for an order. This one's really cool. This is a pretty big, pretty large size pitcher. Not huge, but it's a really nice pitcher. I can't wait to glaze that one. Better yet, I can't wait to have that one glazed because that's a lot of work. Okay, these are little things that keep the temperature, that tell you what temperature your kiln fired to. Temperature, it's actually a combination of time and temperature, and it's called heat work. And so that's what those tell you. Those are cones 5, 6, and 7, and I fired a 6. That's why 6 is in the middle. So that it tells you if you really got where you're supposed to get. But I have all these to glaze. And if I get them done by tomorrow, which is not going to, I don't see that happening. But if I got them done by tomorrow, I would have gotten 2 weeks work done. No, I would have gotten 1 week work done. 1 week of my goal. So I'm beat down. I don't know how other people are doing this. It takes me time. I've got to speed up my process, or I'm never going to make any progress here. I'm not going to make an income that I can even say is in the, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures? What is 5 figures? Thousands? I'm not even in the thousands, unless I can get that much done. I'm not going to be more than $10,000 in a year. It's frustrating. I know where I want to be, and it's just I'm not getting there quick enough. Plus, I need to have the electrician come out and do the electric here, and it's like everything just takes so much time and effort, and I'm shopping for a kiln. I'm trying to find a bigger kiln because my kiln needs a backup kiln, and it needs more space, because if I need to get 13 things done in a week, I need to be able to fire 13 in a week, and I can only fire about I can do 4 in the bisque and 4 in the glaze. So I can run 2 firings maybe, and it's so hot. Oh my gosh, it just feels like everything is fighting me, and this thing barely behaves. You turn it on. I turn it on, nothing happens sometimes. Okay, turn it off, turn it on again. Oh, it's spinning. It's barely spinning fast enough to center something, but I mean, eventually I'd get it centered like that, but that's what it's doing lately. It's driving me nuts. Everything's driving me nuts, but I'm trying so hard, y'all. I'm trying so hard, and so I just wanted to check in and tell you where I am on my goal, and I'm not there yet. But I just got to find a way, or I have to move on to a different idea, which is like maybe I should be sculpting a piece of art that in its finished condition, it's worth that $12,000 or something. I don't even know how to market a thing that's $12,000 though. I do know how to market mugs. So that's where I was going. That's my plan. Anyway, I haven't sewn this thing yet because that would take time, and I can't do everything and just like reach my goal at the same time, and it's so frustrating. I just want everything done, and it's stinking hot in here. So anyway, there's one of my paintings. I got another one over there. It just makes me feel kind of happier to be in here with kind of like homey surroundings, even though it's so, I wouldn't even call this rustic. I don't even know what you call like a half-finished shed. It doesn't feel rustic. It just feels undone, and it feels hot. Okay, so good to talk to you guys, and I'll keep fighting the good fight because it's worth it. And I'll talk about why creativity is worth it and why it's absolutely necessary, and about that, it's your dragon, okay? So this thing, winning at this is the dragon that I want to slay, and it makes, to have something, to have a goal, to have something to fight against and strive for, that's what life's all about. That's what makes everything so interesting. And I hope y'all have dragons. I mean, I wish you the kind of dragons that you can fight back and win from. Not the kind of dragons that kill you. The kind of dragons that you're like, that dang thing that's happening, I'm going to fight that, and then I'm going to be successful. Because if you don't have a challenge, if you don't have something to work against, or work towards, you don't have any meaning. There's no purpose. You can just, it's like sitting around, you could play video games all day long, and I mean, you just do something that doesn't get you anywhere. Well, some people probably think, but there's my dragon. It's the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, the Ender Dragon, that's my dragon. Well, maybe it is, but I want to get something that is 3-dimensional success. I want success in the real world, and so everybody needs that. I think everybody needs that dragon to slay, and I wish you all optimal challenges so that you have optimal success. Because if it was too easy, if everything in life was just too easy, it would just, everybody would do, like if you did something great, but everybody did something great, it wouldn't seem that great, So I think to feel fulfilled, you need a challenge. And gosh, it's been challenging lately just trying to reach my goal. But it's worth it. It's all worth it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it will be worth it in the end. Love y'all. Thanks for the likes and the comments and sticking with me. Okay. Talk to you soon.